thou shalt not stir out your house today.
I shall forth. My threats never looked but on my back, for when they see my face, they are vanished.
I never stood on ceremonies, yet now they fright me. I beg of you, do not go.
What can be avoided? Whose end is purposed by the mighty gods? Yet Caesar shall go forth, for these predictions are to the world as they are to Caesar.
When beggars die, no comets are seen. The heavens blaze forth the death of princes.
Cowards die many deaths, but the valiant taste of death but once. All the wonders that I have heard. It seems to me most strange that men should fear, seeing that death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Ah, servant!
Ah, servant!
What say the augurers?
God have you to stir forth today, plucking the entrails of an offering forth. They could not find a heart within the beast.
The gods do this in shame of cowardice. Caesar should be a beast without a heart if he should stay at home today for fear. Danger knows full well that I am more dangerous than he. We are two lions, I the elder and more terrible, and I shall go forth.
Your wisdom is consumed in confidence, Caesar. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear and not your own. We'll send Mark Antony to the Senate House. He will say you're not well today.
Mark Antony shall say that I am not well, and for thy humor, I will stay home. Ah, here is Decius Brutus. He shall tell them so.
Caesar, all hail. Good morrow. I have come to fetch you to the Senate House.
And you are come in very happy time, to bear my greeting to the senators and tell them that I will not come today. Cannot is false, and that I dare not falter. I will not come today. Tell them so, Decius.
Decius Brutus, please, say he is sick.
Shall Caesar send a lie? Have I in conquer stretched mine arms so far, to be afraid to tell graybeards the truth? Decius, go tell them Caesar will not come.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know a cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell them so.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. That is enough to satisfy the Senate. But for your private satisfaction, because I love you, I will let you know. Calpurnia here, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight. She saw my statua, which, like a fountain with 100 spouts, did run pure blood. And many lusty Romans came smiling, and did bathe their hands in it. As these does she apply for warnings, and hopes, and evil image, and on her knee hath begged that I will stay at home today.
Thank you, Caesar.
This dream is all a misinterpreted. It was a vision, fair and fortunate. Your statue, spatting blood in many pipes, signifies that from you great Rome shall suck reviving blood, and that great men shall press for tinctures, stains, relics, and cognizance. This, by Calpurnia's dream, is signified.
In this way have you well expounded it.
I have when you have heard what I can say, and know it now that the Senate has concluded to this day a crown to mighty Caesar. If you shall send them word that you are not coming, their minds may change. Besides, it were a mock, apt to be rendered, for someone to say, break up the Senate until another time, when Caesar's wife shall meet with better dreams. If Caesar hide himself, shall they not whisper, lo, Caesar is afraid? Pardon me, Caesar, for my dear, dear love. To our preceding bids me tell you this, reason to my love is liable.
How foolish your fears seem now, Calpurnia. I am ashamed I did yield to them. Give me my robe, for I shall go. Hence, wilt thou hold up Olympus?
Great Caesar.
Doth thou not Bootless Brutus kneel to me?
Speak! Hence for me!
At two, brute! Then fall, Caesar!
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them, so let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all, honorable men. Come to speak I at Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he is ambitious. And Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. When the poor hath cried, Caesar hath wept. On Lupercal, I thrice presented the crown to Caesar, and he thrice refused it. Does he seem ambitious? Yet Brutus says he is. And Brutus, of course, is an honorable man. I speak here not to disprove what Brutus spoke, but here I am to speak what I do know. My heart is in the coffin here with Caesar, and I must pause until it come back to me.
Thinks there's much reason in his sayings.
If thou consider rightly of the manner, Caesar has a great wrong.
Has he, masters?
Mark ye his words? They would not take the crown. There he is certain he was not ambitious.
If it be found, some will dear abide.
Poor soul. His eyes as fine with weeping.
There's not a nobler man in Rome than Antony.
Now mark him. He begins to speak.
And just yesterday, the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now he lies there. If I were disposed to stir your hearts, to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honorable men. Here's a parchment with the seal of Caesar. 'Tis his will. But pardon me, I do not mean to read it. They would gather and go kiss dead Caesar's wounds and dip their napkins in his sacred blood.
Hear the will. Read it, Mark Antony!
Patience, gentle friends. I must not read it.
Read the will. We will hear it, Antony.
Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I fear that I wrong the honorable men, whose daggers hath stabbed Caesar.
They were traitors.
If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. For every Roman citizen, 75 drachmas.
Yeah.
I also give my private gardens on this side of the Tiber for you and your descendants for future recreational purposes.
Oh, yeah! Sit thee down, Clitus. Slang is the word. It is a deed in fashion. Hark thee, Clitus.
What, I? Not for the world.
Peace then. no words.
I would rather kill myself.
Hark thee, Dardanius.
Shall I do such a deed?
What ill task did Brutus ask of thee?
To kill him.
I prithee, Strato, stay thou by thy lord. Thy life had had some smatch of honor in it. Hold then my sword, while I do run upon it, and turn away thy face. Wilt thou, Strato?
Give me your hand first. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, good Strato. Ugh. Caesar, now be still. I killed not thee with half so good a will.